Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your BOY Between the Game Sports, and we're back again with another great topic. But before we get into all that, please hit that thumbs up button, subscribe, and then hit that bell button for those new notifications. But let's jump right into it. Big news out of Big Dallas out here in Texas. The Dallas Cowboys star and highest paid defensive player, DeMarcus Lawrence, apparently broke his foot today in practice. And I say all that to say, are the Cowboys in trouble? They can easily lose some games because of the presence that DeMarcus Lawrence has on the defensive line. Great athlete. He can play DN. He can play defensive tackle. He's quick off the ball. 2 years ago, I believe, he led the league in sacks. And so that's why he got that high contract. So, again, I say, are the Cowboys in trouble? They have pieces to plug in, but they're not DeMarcus Lawrence. Now, they can recover because they had a great draft pick in Michael Parsons, and if you saw him play the game on Thursday night, the opening game of the season, wow. Wow is all you can say. He is better than advertised. I didn't know he was that good, but he's a linebacker. So that means the Cowboys defensive coordinator has to come up with another plan, has to figure it out. The backups, they have to fill in and get started and get ready to go. But for some reason, the Cowboys, they just can't catch a break, man. It always seems like some key player for them is getting hurt. As you know, last year, Dak Prescott went out early with that gruesome injury, and I believe that he was on pace of having like a record-breaking season in passing yards. And he went out last year. And then you have, they have a history of linebackers getting hurt. Sean Lee, who just retired, always hurt, but he was, for the longest, he was their best. He was their quarterback on defense. And then they drafted the Vander Ash kid. He came in, he was wrecking. But now he seems to continuously stay hurt. And then now, if you're a Cowboys fan, you hear DeMarcus Lawrence go out, and now you're thinking, here we go again. I don't know. They just can't seem to catch a break. But there's still light at the end of the tunnel for the Cowboys fans. They have the Los Angeles Chargers. I was about to say San Diego Chargers. They have the Los Angeles Chargers, who defeated the Washington football team last week, I believe 20-16. And so that's a very winnable game for them. I believe they're playing at home. Let me just pull up the schedule if I can find it real quick. So, Cowboys schedule right here. They have the Chargers Sunday on the 19th. And then they have the Eagles, Panthers, Giants, and Patriots. So, and then the Vikings. So the Cowboys offense and their defense kind of adopts the bend but don't break mentality. They can easily still go 5-1 in this instance. All of those games are winnable. Then after the Vikings, they have the Broncos. So they still can win this game, win all of these games. Let me try to bring that schedule in for you a little bit. All these games are winnable, all right? They can beat Philly. You know, that's a divisional game, but that's a home game for the Cowboys, so you know it's going to be jumping at Jerry's World. The Panthers are very beatable. The Giants, who knows? But again, that's another divisional game, and the Giants always seem to find a way to beat the Cowboys on some crap But then they play the Patriots, Vikings, Broncos, and the Falcons. Like, so again, Cowboys can still easily go 6-1, 7-1 in this stretch. The only game I probably can see them losing maybe the Eagles, because the Eagles just seems to give them fits, and Jalen Hurts is a very dynamic quarterback. As you know, he passed for over 300 yards against the Falcons last week, and he ran for over 50 yards. So he's a very, very dynamic quarterback. They got good receivers. They got the Heisman Trophy winner from last year, Devontae Smith. They already seem to find a groove back from being at Alabama. So again, the Cowboys can still go 7-1 in this instance, I believe. 6-2 at the worst. And then they have the Chiefs, and so you know that's going to be a hard game for win for these Cowboys. But again, DeMarcus Lawrence is out, and from what I hear, there's no timetable. There's no timetable. So it just depends on what kind of foot injury it could be. It could be a stress fracture, which can take up to 4 to 6 weeks, and if he gets the proper rest and surgery and rehab work, he could be back within 4 weeks. But again, if you're a defensive lineman, you're pushing off that back foot. I don't know what foot it is, but you're a defensive lineman, you're in 3-point stance, and you're trying to push off. That can be tough to recover from and get back and play at your best. Now, again, like I was talking about earlier, they got Michael Parsons and they got Vander Esch and all these guys who need to fill in and be ready to play. And Jalen Smith. Jalen Smith needs to step his game up. Again, the Cowboys linebacker core is probably one of the top 3 in the league on paper. Now they have to deliver and play like it. But if the front 4 is not getting pressure, it doesn't matter. Now that means you're trying to bring in your linebackers and trying to blitz and all of those things. But then now you're leaving your cornerbacks, who is not a very strong suit of the Cowboys. And so you're leaving them on an island. And so quarterbacks are going to try to pick them apart and abuse and use them. So here we go right here. You have the Cowboys depth chart. All these guys are going to have to step up. All right, playing behind DeMarcus Lawrence is Terrell Basham. Heard he's pretty solid. Now, Randy Gregory, I don't know if he's playing. I don't even think they called his name last week. He might not be playing. But if he's playing, he has to step it up. So all these guys, you got your big money guy, he's out for at least 4 weeks, right? Depending on what kind of foot injury it is, we're going to say at least 4 weeks. All these guys are going to have to step their game up if the Cowboys want to salvage and maintain and stay in the NFC East race. They don't want to go in like 3-3 or 4-3 or something of that nature. Because now you ended up at 4-4 after losing against Tampa Bay in the opening night game. But these guys are going to have to step up. Quentin Bohanna is going to have to step up. Brent Urban will have to step up. And I just really, really hope that the Cowboys defensive coordinator with Mike McCarthy, they figured it out and have his guys ready to play. But I just wanted to jump in on that, man. Y'all let me know your thoughts. Are the Cowboys in trouble? They could be. They could easily go 4-3. But with the offense they have with Dak and those wide receivers, got CD Lamb and Amari Cooper, and I think Michael Gallup, that's another big injury. I believe he's out with a foot injury. He is week to week. So, but again, with Amari Cooper, CD Lamb, Dak, you got Zeke, they still can go easily 6-1, 7-2, something of that nature in this stretch. So the offense is going to have to get it done. You have to put up a bunch of points, and hope their defense has the bend but don't break mentality. But the Cowboys got a lot of injuries around. La'el Collins is out. Zach Morton, I believe, is out. But their offensive line is still good enough where they can run the ball. And I know they want to future Dak, but they have to get back and feeding Zeke. And Zeke has to make sure that he's worthy of being that future back. He can't get hit and go down and get 2 yards, 3 yards here. He has to find a way to break out and get back to what he used to do. Man, but that's all I have to say. I'm not going to linger on this for too long. Y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Are the Cowboys in trouble? Do they need – what are they going to need to do? So y'all let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please, again, like, subscribe, and hit that bell button for me. Until next time, this is Between the Game Sports. I'm out. Peace.